We cannot continue to allocate that huge sums to the same office when we are not getting the results. This is one of the agencies we should be looking at.
Parliament should repeal and abolish the office of the Special Prosecutor. This is a statement made by the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Babwe. So he is the Speaker of Parliament. You and I know what happened just 2 days ago or days ago about a man in question, a legal practitioner, private legal practitioner, Martin Kpebu, being detained by the OSP when he visited to go have a chat or present something to the office. You know, this man in question has been going around claiming that he has evidence and he wants the special prosecutor, that is the Kisi Ejabin, to resign from the office because he has failed Ghanaians woefully to do the things that he has been assigned or the responsibility he has to fulfill for the nation. And you know, this lawyer in question, Martin Kpebu, is very famous and a lawyer who has been on most of the media stations to talk about our institutions, about constitutions, and also our judiciary and all that. So people know him for that side because he's very confident. He knows what he talks whenever he's saying something. And also, don't forget, during Mohammed's campaign, there is this team called the ORA team, Operation Recover All Loot. At a point in time, they said that he's part of the Operation Recover All Loot office. So we know him to be someone who always speaks against corruption and bribery and also holds government appointees accountable and questioning them and all that. He is very popular. But we woke up to a news that he went to the special prosecutor's office to present evidence or something to help because as it stands now, he doesn't hold any position in the government or the certain government. He is just a lawyer. We all know him for that career. But we don't know that he has been officially appointed to any of the boards under the certain government. So he is a civilian for that matter, family. So, you know, this man said he has evidence against Kisi Ejabin that he is incompetent because Kenyo Foriata's issue, he said that there are so many ways the special prosecutor could have gone about it, but it seems he felt reluctant. That is why Ken Oforianta left the country and all the effort special prosecutor has tried to make has been in vain because the man is not coming anytime soon. And he felt like he has failed Ghanaians. Because people voted for the sitting government because they said Operation Recover All Loot, ORA, meaning people that they have looted the nation, they will surely face the consequence. That is, they will make sure they face the law of our country if you did it the right way or the wrong way. So this is the whole story. Right now, why do they detain him? He went to the special prosecutor's office. You know, he wants to help in the investigation of Kenu Ferrata's issue and all that. But when he went there, according to what he said, the military man or the bodyguard to Kisi Ejabin, that is the chairperson of the special prosecutor, started exchanging some words with him that you do too much. Are you the only one who knows? You have been claiming that we are incompetent and you are here, you want to do what I told you want to talk about. So the man was like, no, you shouldn't talk to me like that because I am a civilian and I just want to help the whole process. I also know something. So I'm here to raise a concern or bring whatever I have. And they said, you do too much. So it was in a form of back and forth. And all of a sudden, a command came, arrest him. So it was like, arrest him like how? Because sometimes you can arrest someone without a handcuff or maybe something like that. But this one, they handcuffed him. So he was like, but I just came here to do something. Why have you handcuffed me? So he came down and they started doing one or two stuff.
No, not yet. Not yet. You see, when they are doing charges, we have two stages. There's what we call the caution statement. So that's the investigative stage. So the police, that's where they arrest you, the stage one. when we say arrest, arrest doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to keep you inside, etc. No, it just means they will confine you. Sometimes, yes, the arrest includes incarceration, but it doesn't always. Because when you say arrest, by the technical side, you touch the person and say you are under arrest for so and so offense. You are not obliged. That is not compulsory to speak. But if you speak, it will be taken down in writing and then used against, put in evidence in court. So as soon as you are done with those Miranda rights, etc., quickly you can admit the person to bail. So arresting somebody doesn't mean you must keep him. Detention is another thing. But, So basically, they don't, have to always arrest and keep the person in there. No, that's not it at all. You can just admit the person to bail and then do it. But you see, Jabin just wanted to use the office for personal aggrandizement. So they arrested me and then decided to detain me on very spurious grounds. And now it's all falling apart.
At a point, your lawyer said they couldn't find you. Where were you taken?
BNI, can you imagine? Over comments, exchange of words with a soldier. And then that attracted BNI, incarceration. Well, can you imagine if it was robbery or corruption and corruption related? Then that one, they don't even need BNI. They need super BNI. This one is just an ordinary case of a soldier abusing a citizen and the citizen standing up for his rights. Yet they said, oh, take him to BNI. It took me there, and then, of course, eventually, things worked out, and then I was released.
Very well.
But it's a very shameful conduct. But, Nanatu, for what we should be highlighting is that all of this case, this brouhaha, is over the fact that Kisi Jabin allowed Oforiatta to flee Ghana. Kisi Jabin said he intercepted a letter that Oforiatta wrote saying that he wants to leave Ghana. And Kisi couldn't call him in, arrest him, then grant him bail, like what he has done to me. This whole case, what he has done to me, is exactly what we've been crying about, saying that, look, nobody can say Oforiatta should not travel if there is genuine evidence that he's sick. But we wanted him to do the same thing. As I'm talking to you now, today, I had to take them to my house to show them my residence, that's OSC, and then took them to the landed property I had to put in as bail. So now they have this, the landed property. So if I were to run, they will go against the landed property. So it's the same thing we're asking them to do against Oforiatta. This simple thing Kisi Jabin couldn't do. This simple thing, he didn't even know how to shout for help. He even lied on BNI, lied that BNI didn't help. BNI wrote back to me saying that no, it's a lie. He's never come there and he wants to arrest Oforiatta, etc. Kisi is not fit for that office. It's not fit at all. He has to go with Sami Dako and Albert Akrugu.
So after the news broke out, in fact, the whole nation was in shock that how? It's like the special prosecutor, this is what some Ghanaians are saying, family. It's like Kisi Jabin is crossing his boundary. Upon which law, based on which rule, based on which constitution that he stood on to detain the legal practitioner, that is Martin Kpebu for that matter.
The special prosecutor has abused his powers in this matter. And I will not hesitate. I will not hesitate to say that this house, we created the office. And the office of the special prosecutor, if he continues to abuse his powers, then we may have to abrogate it.
He is overusing his powers. That is what some of them are saying. And even when you go to the parliament, they have made a statement that there will be they want to summon him and question him why he did that. Because they were all shocked. Because Martin Kpebu in question is an independent lawyer. And we all know that he is a democratic man. He is fighting for the nation. Some of us may not like him. Some of you may like him. But he is a civilian. And let's say he's a Ghanaian. He has every right to say something or to freedom of speech, freedom of act. And this act of his doesn't cause any harm to the nation, so far as he is not insulting. But you will see he is raising a strong allegation against the special prosecutor's office. So this is what happening. And Parliament, that is the Fiamapo, has said that they will summon the special prosecutor. Kisi Ejabe and question him why he did that, because he is overusing his powers. And Ghanaians are a bit angry. Some of them are very angry that no. In fact, the office, it is high time we have to dissolve them.
The office has been in existence for how many years now? Close to 8 years. Tell me what is really the achievement of that office. I believe that it is high time that this parliament reconsiders its decision to approve the establishment of the Office of Special Prosecutor. I think that we should abolish it.
And family, I am not the one saying this. Some Ghanaians are even saying that, you know, Kisi Ejabe was being appointed in the previous government, but yeah, by Akufo-Addo and his people. Some said it's Akufo-Addo and also Gabi Ochridako that appointed him. So it's like still he has that opposition spirit in him, the NPP party.
Yeah, Kisi Ejabe is certainly clearly not fit for the office, not fit at all, or he's scoring personal points. It's not surprising because, you know, Kisi didn't go through any competitive selection. Kisi Ejabe was chosen because he's a friend and a client, a lawyer to Gabi Ochridako, and then he did some work too for Furiata. And so Gabi and then the Godfrey Dami also had a lot of influence. Kisi Ejabe wasn't chosen amongst lawyers as the best. It wasn't any competitive selection. It was a nepotistic appointment. So he wasn't assessed and all that. Kisi had no prosecutorial experience when he took that office, etc. And so that's what is shown. That when he got so much power, now he's using it for personal aggrandizement, okay, vindictive actions, going after people who are calling him out.
But you know, this office is independent. We cannot say that it's been tagged by any political party. That one we have to be fair. If he has been appointed, maybe because of his work and how he qualified to be in that position. People have started calling or petitioning the president to make him resign or remove him from office. But what he did has sparked numerous questions that why? Why should you arrest him? Because he just wants to help you to do the investigation. So why should you then arrest him? People said he is doing it too much. In fact, we have to be scared because he cannot just wake up and do something like that. Meaning, most of our government appointees are not safe. And this is not the time we should be taking side. It's about the individual in question. Such office, we have been funding this office with huge sum of money. A lot has been going to that office. So we expect the office to give us a good result, a positive result. A result that will put smiles on every Ghanaian's face that indeed we have an office who always makes sure that the politicians who are involved in corruption are being handled well or being put before the law. Family. So people are now bashing him here and there that he has exceeded his power and it's high time we have to abolish that office. And in some case, some people are also saying Martin Kpebu just want to get the position and all that. He said, in fact, he is a human being, he will not lie. If he get the position, he likes it. But for now, that is not what he is looking for. He wants the people that the previous government, they put our nation in reckless position, that we vowed to change the government to make sure that they hold them into their feet and put them or face the law. This is all what Ghanaians, every Ghanaian want, because we have been paying taxes. They have promised us. They have failed us. Most of them didn't do whatever they said they want to do for Ghanaians.
How is this OSC office?
Council, you accuse Kisi Ejabe of using the office for personal aggrandizement, trying to settle personal scores. What would you say to those who argue that you are actually eyeing the work of the SP, for which reason you are embarking on this crusade?
Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true at all. Nana Tufu, I've been in this public space for some years now. So I was eyeing it. At least common sense would dictate that I should not be the one agitating for its removal. Because it will be easy for people to say, oh, so that's why you were doing this. People will say, oh, so I mean, the optics will be bad. If that's what I intended, at least I'm smart enough to go and find surrogates to do the fight.
Mm.
But the fact that I'm leading the charges means that that's not my intention at all. So anybody who says so doesn't know what he's talking about.
So right now, Kisi Ejabin, people are asking him to resign if he has shame. If he has no shame and he feels like he can face the law and also face the certain government, that is fine. But for now, most Ghanaians have lost interest in that office. In fact, most Ghanaians have lost interest in that office and they feel like, no, they have to abolish it. Not because the parliament is even saying, like most Ghanaians are saying, no, the man is not doing anything. Even if you want to maintain such office, we have to appoint someone that will be independent and will swear to the nation that no matter what, by hook or crook, he will do the job for the nation. So this is what is happening in the office of the special prosecutor. So now it is Martin Kpebu, legal practitioner Martin Kpebu versus the special prosecutor Kisi Ejabin. Family, this is what is happening. Train Echo will always be feeding you and explaining things to you. Juliana, your energy queen as usual. Please don't forget to subscribe. Comment. I'm doing this with you. Like and share as well. See you same day, same time. Bye-bye.